I'm not actually in. I'm just moving forward. I'm not actually controlling the turning. There he is.
Where's that
Detective Phelps, LAPD. We're investigating the murder of Celine Henry. Do you know her?
Celine? Christ.
You going to pay for that?
Sure I know her. She and I and Jacob, her husband, we go way back.
She was here last night?
Sure, she's a regular. Celine was a lovely woman.
Let's just do this first one.
Was Mrs. Henry here with anyone last night?
Not at first. Celine already had quite a head start.
But she attracted attention?
Certainly. A few gentlemen became very enamored with her and her stories. One guy in particular.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with truth.
You know him?
No. He's been in a couple of times.
Did they leave together?
Yes, at around 11. If it helps, I made the guy's license plate.
Woohoo! That'll be useful.
Sam has taken me to Palm Springs for the weekend.
I think this could be a great help, sir. Thank you.
There's the lighter to the right. So the ring.
Mrs. Henry appeared to be missing a ring, torn from her finger, but not her wedding finger.
Celine always wore a red garnet ring on the large side. Larger than life, like Celine herself.
Did she have it a long time?
Sure. Since way back in her flying days.
Did her husband buy it for her?
No, it was before Jacob.
Oh, you bought it. Yep. I think this is where we down.
I think you know where the ring came from, and I think you're going to tell me.
Okay, I bought it years ago. I carried a torch for Celine in those days. Guess I always have. But old man never knew about it.
Yeah, I mean, obviously it's a...
You know the husband?
Sure I know Jacob. He was in the Corps. He met Celine on a furlough and married her when the war was finished. Put up with a load of shit.
Do you think he killed his wife?
No. No, not in my opinion.
Okay, so this is the same way he did for truth, so... Oh, he just swallowed... okay, I think... doubt.
So if it wasn't Jacob, then you probably let her out of here with the guy who killed her. How do you feel about that?
Stow the attitude, will ya? I tried to get onto Jacob. I rang him up. Asked him to come pick her up, like usual. But he refused. And she picked some night to push him over the edge. I rang him back around 11:30, but got no answer.
Thanks, Mr. McCall. You've been a big help. One more thing. Would you have an address for Celine?
142 North Union Avenue. God knows I had to send her home in enough cabs to remember that.
Where's that goddamn waitress? A waitress? Can I have another spoon?
No, I didn't want to do that. Oh, alright, is that what I'm looking at? Never mind. Well, Cole just had to check. He wasn't sure if it was 2B or not 2B. I was trying to interact with that lighter. But, I'll find it.
Did you cover my shift on Wednesday? I have not.
Let's get out of here.
Hey, what's the hurry? My stool was just starting to warm up nicely.
So, how's your tuna fish salad?
No, but I'm just going to call. Oh, I thought I was using the one on the desk.
Operator, give me dispatch.
Putting you through now.
Phelps, 1247.
How can I help, Detective?
I need a registered owner on a license plate, 2boy8899.
Yes, Detective. I'll need to contact the DMV. Shall I relay the details via KGPL?
Please. Thank you.
Right, there's nothing else here. Oh, so the lighter just leads you here, does it? Right, well, we've only got the one address at the moment. It's not always my favourite thing when they just kind of like breadcrumb you information like that.
You know the way. You can drive.
Fine. Where are we headed?
North Union Avenue.
This is key.
You find the booze helps you get through a working day?
Sharpens my investigatory instincts, fellas.
A smart lawyer might use that to throw out anything you collect.
Smart man might know it's unwise to stand between the patient and his medicine.
As long as you're not falling over, Rusty, I'll let it slide.
That's mighty kind of you, fellas. You know, you picked the wrong job of a healthy, thirsty friend, Cole.
We owe it to this city to do the best we can in this position. As homicide detectives, that responsibility is all the more serious.
Always the politician.
It's not political, it's practical. Maybe the men combing Hollywood Boulevard after the Elizabeth Short murder were more interested in sniffing out booze than the clues that would have led to her killing.
Yeah, well, if only you'd been there, choir boy. Betty Short would be alive, the Japs would have spared Pearl Harbor, our ancestors wouldn't have tasted the forbidden fruit.
Minor syntactical error, Detective Galloway. I never claimed to be able to prevent crimes. I only suggested a proficiency in solving them. Guess that's the drink slowing you down.
Oh my God, brother, oh brother. Worse than I could ever have imagined.
Actually, the implication is that you would prevent crimes by arresting those who had committed them beforehand. So actually, yeah, Rusty's right. This is going to be uncomfortable. I'm going to... No, I want to... Let's... Actually, no, we should probably knock on the door first. I was thinking of going around seeing, like, if there was a like similar thing like we had with the pig one before. Where the pipe has come.
I'll try the back door. Wait here a second. Side window's been jimmied. Looks like somebody's creeped the joint.
What? Do you mean burgled? Oh dear. Family burnt to death.
You said I had to go back, Doctor.
The fires are cathartic. They allow you to confront your past.
You said the house would be empty.
Are you taking the medication I have prescribed?
You said the house would be empty. I heard them screaming.
Circumstances were unfortunate. My colleagues had made all the necessary
You
arrangements.
said the house would be empty. You're killing me.
The deaths were unfortunate, but you have dealt with death before. I want you to come to the clinic and we can deal.
You said the house would be empty. How can I find peace?
So, he's getting one of his guys who's probably a pyromaniac, or has some issue with fire, and is having him burn down. So it sounds like he'd done it before. So he's burning down properties.
Probably nothing.
Like, I mean, that's got to be relevant, because he keeps showing up in the newspaper clippings. Dr. Harlan Fontaine. Oh, level. Key.
Maybe.
What's that key to? That might be important. sure? That's not important, I don't think. Oh, maybe it is.
Size 9s. Above average for a lady.
Ah. Okay, no.
Nope.
Yes.
Burglar used a pry bar. Why did you kick the door in?
You think I'm gonna climb through a broken window in a $30 suit? You got another thing coming, Buster.
Yeah. If you sober up, you can find me at apartment 2, 1050 Huntley Drive.
Celine and Jacob are obviously having problems. It speaks to motive.
Crime scene evidence still weighs against it being the husband, but Jacob could give us something to go on.
I mean, it's the
One of
guy
my
he went
exes
with.
Drank like this, you'd be feeling the back of my hand.
Call in burglary and get technical services out here. I'll talk to the neighbors.
Don't take all day about it, Phelps. I get nasty when I'm thirsty.
You're nasty when you're not thirsty. Is what we've seen so far.
Galloway, homicide, badge number 564. Requesting technical services for a suspected 459 at 142 North Union.
A regular Amelia Earhart murder day. The ring looks distinctive.
She's wearing it in the wrong hand. It's on the right hand, but it was on the left hand that she was...
Tiffany. The rest of the stuff is junk. Might explain the missing ring.
So, I mean, that's the thing. It opens up the possibility of either side. Serial killers often have trophies, but... so it could be that. Or it could be the other end, which is... Here's just a random burglary. Taking the ring. Now... But it... Yeah, but... I don't know. Let's go and explore. Oh, I meant to go and visit this one, because she's the blue dot. Also, she's the one who's just arrived.
I knew it wasn't safe around here anymore.
LAPD. Are you acquainted with Celine Henry, Miss...
Horgan! Jennifer Horgan. I've known Celine for more than 10 years. Our children grew up together. What's going on, officer?
Did you see Mrs. Henry go out last night?
Well, I'm no busybody, you understand, but...
Of course.
Celine had been drinking, and she and poor, long-suffering Jacob had a terrible row. I think Jacob may have given her a black eye. He stormed out, and she went back inside.
Did he come back?
No. Celine was listening to music and shouting until she left around 10 p.m. She was very drunk to have been driving. But she is not the sort of person you can stop from doing something when her dander is up. What is this about, officer? Is Celine all right?
I'm afraid Mrs. Henry has been murdered, ma'am.
Murdered? Oh, my God. I'm afraid I need to go and sit down.
And then the entire street found out. Right, okay. So, do we have any locations to go to next? Oh, the new apartment, the other apartment. I mean, it might be they're setting you up to learn about the homicide stuff, so they're doing it fairly simply, like that.
Let's see what Jacob has to say for himself.
I don't think Jacob is our man, but we should see what he has to say.
Yeah, it's the guy who took her from the pub bar. See if I can drive better than you. I'm fairly sure I can. So I would say, yeah, follow second, and then turn off there. So we're gonna get down to Boulevard, and then work out where we're going from there.
Jacob Henry had a violent argument with his wife last night. It's looking more and more likely.
For my money, The rod keeps the house looking like that, she probably deserved it. The skipper says bring him in. Keep the hats off her back for a while.
Fine by me.
So it ain't the werewolf killer after all. Good to see you come to your senses, Cole.
I always said work the evidence. I only stipulated a connection to the BD killer as an avenue of investigation we should leave open. And as far as I'm concerned, it still is.
Where am I going? I'm getting confused. Oh, right, so it's soon that we turn right. And then we'll go follow that wiggly road once we're down. Oh, is that me? Oh, could I have gone? I don't know. I barely understand how the British road system works, let alone the Americans. Oh, why are you stopping? There's no...
Any central unit, car 16L reports a possible jumper at 8 and out.
Where's that? Oh my god, no, that's miles away. Someone else will have to deal with that.
The Methodist Church unit to handle code 2 identified.
Yeah, why aren't you moving? Did you just beat me? Why are you beating me? This one. And then it's turn here, isn't it? Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle.